Hi, I'm Nancy Scott with Masterpiece Quilting, and welcome to my Very Merry Christmas Trunk Show. I am so delighted you're here, and I'm equally excited to share with you 30 plus Christmas and winter quilts, throws, pillows, table runners, bed runners, everything that you need for your Christmas decor. So let's get started and dive right in with the red and green and gold traditional Christmas collection. Let's dive right in with a couple of my favorites. This is checkerboard stars, beautiful larger throw size quilt with some really fun star elements and then some 9-patch units that emerge as a secondary pattern. One of my favorites, Mistletoe Magic. I just love the soft colorway of this one. You always have to do a double take to figure out, is this a vintage quilt or is it a new make? I love the little bits of aqua with the vintage green and vintage red and just that really soft off-white background. Also part of that pattern is the accent pillow. Just make an extra block and create a pillow. Perfect combo to add to a couch or even on a bed. Behind me is Block and Tackle in a Winterberry collection. This is designed specifically for panels. So anytime that you've got a panel section or any type of fabric that you can fussy cut, works beautifully to showcase it here. And this makes an elegant wall hanging. Also accompanying it is another panel pillow project. This one is available as a free pattern and features a panel in the center section with just some really fun piecing to finish it out. This is Festive Fur, a fun wall hanging, a little bit of foundation piecing, but just a really cute tree and another tree in my series of tree quilts. In the corner, we've got the Jingle Bell quilt. This is a bed-size quilt that has the most adorable accent on the border with all these little jingle bells running around it. It's just a perfect piece to dress up a guest bedroom or any place that you need to add just a really focal punch. As part of the pattern, we also have available the Jingle Bell row. This one's got jingle bells attached on it. The quilt is using buttons as accents, but just a fun little row, the perfect accent spot to dress up any little spot where you need just a bit of color for some holiday cheer. Friendship Stars is one of my favorites. That really traditional red and green Christmas colors. The white background gives you plenty of room for some really fancy quilting. A beautiful quilt designed as a throw size, just perfect to bring some Christmas cheer and a bright punch of color to your decor. One of my most popular patterns, Oh Christmas Tree. Part of my tree series of patterns. I just love designing tree wall hangings. Not sure where I got the kick, but it is kind of fun. Makes just the perfect little accent point, and this one is so easy. It's a great stash-friendly quilt. Just pull out a variety of greens and you'll be ready to go. The favorite holiday mint, the peppermint. We've got peppermint twist here. All those fun little candies that we had as kids with our cellophane wrappers. I've got that with just some fun chains running down through it. Again, very traditional, very deep red, deep greens paired with that white background. Gives you plenty of room to show off some quilting. If you're looking for the really bold accent, hey, look at me type quilt, this is it, Lonesome Heart. A traditional Lone Star, but scaled in a wall hanging size. This is a red and black version. You could easily substitute in some green fabrics if you want, but it brings a very contemporary look and perfect for your Christmas decor. Next is Christmas pinwheels. This is a fun little pinwheel pattern in some of the Christmas pink, a little bit softer. We don't always have to go with that really hard red, hard green. a softer palette with this one. Again, that white background that I just simply love, but some fun little pinwheels with our stars. And last in this group, I've got my Sunburst strips and squares, but done in a Christmas palette. This is such an easy quilt. It's made with batiks and uses 2.5-inch pre-cut strips. By selecting the fabrics with a Christmas look to them, again, very, very soft greens, we're able to pull together just a really fast and easy Christmas throw. Again, this is another best-selling pattern and one that you'll definitely want to make. Welcome to winter. Blue and white quilts, they are simply my favorite. I know, I always say something's my favorite, but deep down, true in my heart, these are the quilts that I absolutely love. The white background with the little bitty hints of color, all the shimmery shades of dark blue, that midnight sky as the background. These are the ones that capture my heart. Simply, truly, the blue and white quilts. I hope you enjoy the winter quilts as much as I do. Starstruck has so many beautiful shades of blue with just a little bit of aqua paired in with it for just a little bit lighter feel in the winter quilts. Next is Peppermint Candies. It's a fun mix, something you can definitely keep out into the more winter months, January and February. Little pops of red in here that are going to make it perfect for use at Christmas time, but then just leave it out. It's such a gorgeous quilt. Starry Sky, one of my first designs, one of my favorite designs. I've got twins of this one. So this is the one with the darker background, that midnight with the little pops of color that I just absolutely love. Look at the Irish is hanging back here. It's a single Irish chain, pure white background, plenty of room for some absolutely gorgeous quilting. And then just that delicate little blue chain running through it. I've got a chair full of quilts here that we're going to look at. We've got Beacon in the Night for all of my optical illusion lovers. This one is fun with the gradated shades from light to dark. Starlight, Starbright. Beautiful grays pull this one together with the deep pops of blue for the stars. Suspended stars, just floating in air. Again, a fun mix of some medium blues, darker blues, grays, and whites for a great deal of contrast. And Fractured. Reminds me of a piece of broken glass. Just all the little jagged edges. Again, that white background that I just dearly love with the pops of blues and grays. Could be a really fun scrappy quilt too, just pulling in lots and lots of winter colors. Tree of Presents. This is a fun one. Sometimes we just need those Christmas trees on the wall. Lots of little pretty presents with a blue background. You can really bling this one up as much as you want to. For those who love to make really blingy quilts, add a lot of decorating onto that. Plenty of room for quilting. You can make your presents just as fancy as you want to. Stack Deck. Gorgeous batiks. Again, that midnight blue. I'm either white background or a really dark background. So we got midnight blues again for this background, and then lots of pops of colors. This one is quick and easy. So if you need to gift a quilt, this is perfect for fast assembly, but yet a stunning look. And the twin to Starry Sky. I showed you the blue background version earlier. This is the white background version with lots of aqua in it. So a little bit more aqua-y than wintry, but still looks perfect for a winter type quilt. But that white background gives us plenty of room for really, really pretty quilting. The next group of projects that I want to share with you are the table runners, and a wall hanging, and a bed runner, and a pillow, and hey, all those extra little pieces, the ones that kind of pull your decor together. I am a huge believer that you can never have too many table runners. It's always a great way to just refresh your dining room table. If you've got company in, you've got all sorts of people happening, table runners do get dirty. So being able to just pull out another one, reset it, leave the same extra accessories, everything, that is the ideal situation for decorating. So I want to share with you some of my favorite designs for table runners. One of my favorites is Let's Gather. I've got this one in kind of a rustic green, gold, beige, a little bit of red in there. My dining room tables are large, really long, so you can put a lot of family around them. And Let's Gather is a type of design that you can easily adjust so that you can either make it as long as you want or as small as you want so that it perfectly fits your table. Very Merry. Stars and chains are my jam. If you guys follow me, you know that already. But this is the epitome of my style, stars and chains, just all interlocking together in a fun table runner. I like table runners that are non-directional, so it doesn't matter which side of the table you're seated on, everything looks nice and symmetrical. In the table topper category, because you know, not all tables are long and skinny, all raw edge fusible applique with some curved edges on it to give some visual interest. I went with buttons on my version, but you can easily go with small circles that are appliqued in place. Christmas Wonders, perfect for your fussy cutting. This one has some fussy cut cardinals in the center. You can either go with some fussy cut fabric or you can just use a regular piece of print in there. This one's a little bit unique in that I've got the edges not coming out square or to a point, but kind of angled, so it fits a little bit more evenly on your table. Suspended Stars. This is a mate to the Suspended Stars wall hanging, or excuse me, Suspended Stars throw that's in the winter quilt section. Just pairing up the same designs, but swapping out and going with reds, greens, and golds, and then just making one row of it. And again, you can make this as long or as short as you want. Not always are we dressing a table. Sometimes we need to dress a buffet or a sideboard. And this is my wreath runner. I have all the bows on the wreath facing the same direction, so this will fit perfectly on a sideboard or on a buffet to give it a really nice finished look for your entertaining needs. And then with all the bows facing the same direction, it becomes one directional. To accompany the wreath runner, we have the wall hanging that goes right with it. So this would be a fun way to pair these two together. You could have the wall hanging on the wall right behind the buffet or side table that you've got the runner on. And finally, we can't forget about our beds. Sometimes our beds need a little bit of dressing too. And while you may want to give a little bit of a festive look to a guest bedroom without having to overdo everything, a bed runner just works perfect for that. This one has poinsettias with vines flowing through it. Quick and easy to make with raw edge fusible applique. And I've got the coordinating pillow that matches with it. So this would be the perfect combination. Just on your regular traditional comforter that you've got, just add the bed runner across the foot of the bed, and then the pillow up at the center, and boom, instantly done, instantly decorated for Christmas. So many times we get busy making big quilts, but little projects, those can be super fun too. They're stash friendly in most cases, so you don't need to buy a lot of extra fabric in order to make them, and they also make the perfect gift.